Okay, I couldn't find anything online myself um, for my 1993 uh, GMC Sierra um, four-wheel drive truck, and or a Sierra Silverado, I should say. Correct me. And it's 1993 Silverado. But on the door of the truck, it says in 1992. Right down here with the ownership. The ownership says 93. So anyway, that's for this truck here of mine. Four-wheel drive. I couldn't find nothing on this on how to remove the ignition switch. I found them for 2005. I found them for 2010. I found them from everything and so on and so forth. So I just want to show you, I got it all apart here and the new ignition in. But before I put it back together, I thought I'd just do a quick video on how this came apart. Because it was a struggle, especially getting the steering wheel off with a steering wheel puller. Wow. Impact gun and going like mad. Okay. In order to get the signal light switch out, there was 3 screws holding it in. One there, and one there. And this little bugger of a piece here fell out of the back. I couldn't figure out where it went to, but it's the piece that hooks onto your signal light switch. It looks like that, and it has a roller on the other end. And when I was trying to pull it out of there, that little white metal piece that's threaded fell out of there, and it fell down into the steering column. I didn't know where it came from. So I finally got this out, and I couldn't get it out no how. I had to go down and unplug this plug from down below and fish the wires up and take the screw out of the 4-way flasher, and then it came up all the way. And it's got this big heavy spring in here. Okay, so this went in there like that, and then this piece here hooked into right, how do I do this? Hooked right into this slot right here. Actually goes upside down like that, and then with the roller on the other end there. That had to come off as well in order to get it clear. To get the ignition out, other videos showed it was a screw here and a screw here to take the ignition out, and you just take a pair of needle nose pliers and you pull this piece out right here without bending the prongs. Just grab the plastic, pull it straight out. And I tried to take the ignition out, no way would it come out. I tried in the start position, I tried it on, I tried it off, I tried it, it would not come out. But if you look, it blended in very well. You see this little black circle there? That is a small Torx screw. And it's not really a screw, it's threaded, but it's a pin, and it goes into the ignition. Here's the old ignition here. My key's still stuck in it because I could not shut the truck off. every time I wanted to turn it off, it would just go. So that screw I'm just showing you, see that little groove there on the side? It goes through the side of that to hold it in there. That screw right in there, the little black one behind that white piece there. I couldn't see it, even with my glasses on, I couldn't see it in there. It just looked like an indent in the steering column, just like this right here. And I couldn't really tell what the hell it was because it's kind of hollow in the center. Right here is hollow in the center. It's like a hollow pin, but it's a small Torx screwdriver. I'm not sure. I think it's about a 20 or 25. I mean, yeah, just a small, tiny one like that. And then you need this 25 or this 30. I mean, and then you also need that big. I think it's a 40 on that one. I'm not sure. My Torx aren't numbered, so anyway, that goes back on like that. Then there's this pain in the ass piece here. They say you need a tool for, but all I did is I just took and put the nut on with a bigger washer like this under the nut, and I took two tiny sockets. This one, these two right here. These two right there. And I put them on the plate like this. One here and one there. And with this bigger washer, I just tightened the nut down to push it back enough and fight and got that snap ring off. So I'll just have to do the same thing in reverse, putting it back together. So before you put that on, this has to go back in, because there's this piece and this piece, and it goes just like that in there, and your horn wire clips into there like that. Just goes in there like that, and you push it down, you lock it in. Then there's this stupid thing here with two little tiny Torx screws, one there and one right there, my finger right here in there. See it in there? Right there. And that goes on top of that piece there. So you got to take this piece off, then that piece, and then this, pardon me, then this piece, that piece, and this comes off first, and then this comes off first, then this comes out. And that's just a button for the four-way flashers. The three screws there that hold the signal light switch in. But I'll tell you, man, to get that steering wheel off, I hammered away at it with the 1/2-inch impact there, and I thought for sure I was going to bust the steering column before it come off. It was just did not want to come off of there no how. And she was on there tight. I must have hammered on there with the impact for 10 minutes before it finally let go. And when she let go, she just made a bang. And I thought, oh, now I broke something for sure. I thought I broke the puller. But yeah, so like I say, there's some videos that are similar to this on the 95s or the 2005s and stuff, but nothing like this at all. The hard part was trying to figure out where the screws for this thing were, because you couldn't see them down there. You had to turn the wheel back and forth until they lined up with one of these openings on this plate. Actually, the one down here was easy to find. That was the only one I could see. It was the other one I couldn't find, and it screws in right there. The other one, it's just 2 screws, you know, there's just 2 screws just like that. See, that's all that holds it in there. But it's just enough to really tick you off. So that's on a 1993 GMC Silverado 4x4, no airbags, and that's the mileage on it there, right there. I bought this truck about 10 years ago off an old guy that just used it only for taking his boat to camp in the spring and back in the fall. It only had, I think it was what, 12,000, not even 12,000 kilometers on when I got it. It was like mint shaped, this truck. Like, there was no rust on it. Normally up here in northwestern Ontario, truck is rotted and rusted all to hell like this truck is now. In 2015, or 2017, it's actually evening of, late afternoon actually, of December the 19th, 2017. So it's going to be dark soon here, so I thought I would just do a quick video just to show you how this is apart. And now I'm going to put it together. Okay, thanks a lot.